guys, welcome back to Home Life with Rebecca. I know I'm dressed like it's winter, but we're supposed to maybe getting snow today. That does not make sense. We might get snow today. It is very cold, which is very weird saying because 2 days ago I even got some sun and actually have like a little tan line going on, and now it might snow. They closed the tiki hut. I think they're closing the pool today, which I kind of hope they do because my daughter's a swim instructor and they're like not all the way in the water, so ugh, and it's super windy. Welcome to Idaho. Yeah, I just went on my morning walk and I couldn't find my gloves because I probably packed them away because it's summertime and it was freezing cold. Like, especially with the wind, it made it colder than it was. And now the forecast says slight chance of frozen mix. So not quite snow, but still not summer weather. And then by Sunday, it's supposed to be 94 degrees. Oh, coffee tastes good. Actually, it feels better on my hands than anything. Whew. We walked about 2 miles today. We were gonna do one more lap, but my hands were starting to hurt. I cannot believe I'm saying that in like the middle of June. Yeah. So happy late Father's Day to any of the dads out there that watch my videos. I know my brother-in-law does, so happy Father's Day, Carl. I hope you had a good day, because I'm not sure you got to spend it with any of your kids because they're kind of scattered right now, but we just had my in-laws here and my niece Kylie. They just left last night. And so, I mean, I love having company and seeing family, but it was 2 weeks of back-to-back, just trying to keep the house picked up and then company coming and visiting and lots of people in and out. So hopefully this week I can get my house back in order. I'm behind on my happy planner, so I want to get caught up in that. I slacked the last like 2 to 3 days on doing my like arm exercises and stuff, so I want to make sure I'm getting that in today. Catch up on laundry. I've got a lot of laundry to fold, and I'm washing our sheets and blankets right now, so I need to switch that. And I've got some dishes to wash because we did go and order a new dishwasher. It should be here I think next week. So one more week of washing dishes by hands, which in hindsight is really not a big deal, but when you've got as many kids as I have, and then you add company on top of that, and then you add their friends on top of that, it makes a lot of dishes and nobody can keep up. So we did get a new dishwasher. Especially the summer months, I feel like there's more traffic in and out of the house because, like I said, the kids have their friends coming in and out, so you know. And I do buy paper plates and stuff, but it doesn't even matter. There's cups and then they use silverware, and yeah, it just is what it is. But I am excited for the new dishwasher, so I've literally told my kids, do not use the dishwasher, it doesn't work, and they are still putting their dirty dishes in the dishwasher. And I'm like, take them out, the dishwasher doesn't work. So I am just making some hard-boiled eggs in the Instapot. I've got a cup of water in there, I've got 10 eggs. I'm trying to eat more protein, and it's really hard for me to eat more protein. I'm not a huge meat person, but like beans and rice, well, rice isn't protein, but like beans and stuff, it tends to just really bloat me and give me digestive issues. So I've been trying to eat like more hard-boiled eggs. For some reason, scrambled eggs and fried eggs have been making me feel like I want to barf, so I've not been doing that. So we're doing hard-boiled. Takes about 5 minutes to pressure cook and then another 5 minutes for it to release. And then I'll just write hard-boiled on here so that the kids know the difference if they bother to read it. And I've got just water in the microwave, so, and then I'll just let it sit in there so that the steam will help clean the microwave, because my husband and father-in-law made spaghetti last night for dinner. Yes, they cooked on Father's Day, but they enjoy it and everybody loves their spaghetti. Anyways, somebody last night after we probably went to bed decided to have some more spaghetti and heat it up in the microwave without putting a cover over it, and spaghetti exploded all over the microwave Could I go wake up the kids, ask who did it, ask them to come in here and clean it up? Yes, I could. Would it go that way? No, it wouldn't. Because what would happen was they would all say, I didn't do it, it wasn't me. Or I did it, but I put the cover in, so somebody else must have had some. And honestly, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to wake anybody up right now. I would like to have some peace and quiet. The night before that, we barbecued chicken and steak, so I've taken that out, so maybe I can have like a piece of steak with my hard-boiled egg for breakfast this week. Excuse me. I don't think so. Get down. Come on. Look, he's trying to eat the steak. Look at this. Go on. Down, Jack. Come on. You don't go up there. That's not a good boy. That's not for you. Jeez. Talking about the kids, and then you're gonna act like that. No, the cat was trying to get the chicken. I don't think he got any. It doesn't look like it. We ran out of like Ziploc bags, and we were all out because the dishes situation, we were all out of like containers to put the stuff in, like with the lids. And so I'm like, okay, I was so tired. I'm like, we'll just put foil on it and put it in the fridge, but I need to figure out something else because it's not going to stay fresh this way. So yeah, the dishes are clean now, so I can put it into a container. And that way, you know, when I do put it out on the counter before somebody's ready to eat it, the cats aren't jumping in here and trying to eat our food. Oh, I'm telling you. So my plan right now is I'm gonna finish my coffee. I'm gonna have some breakfast once the eggs are done. So I think I'm just gonna put the meat in the container until I'm ready to eat it because of the cat. And then I already went on my walk. I'm gonna work on my happy planner first because I just like quiet. I like to listen to my true crime podcasts when I do that. So I'm gonna work on that first, and then I'll probably do my workout. I've been getting more confidence with I used to not want to do it when the kids were awake because I was like kind of embarrassed, yes, even with my own kids, but I'm gaining more confidence in just doing it even if the kids' friends are here, and I don't care if I look like an idiot. So I'm just trying to change my frame of mind. Is that how you say it? And so far it's been working because I feel that's kept me from a goal of like being consistent with working out, because I'm like, oh, the kids are awake now, so I can't do it, or I have to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do it. I mean, yes, I like to work out when they're not around and it's quiet and I can really concentrate, but it is good for me to do it while they're awake and in and out of the living room asking me questions, because it's real life, because that way I can stay consistent and not use it as an excuse like, oh, well, it's too late, I can't work out now, which I tend to do. This is the most consistent I've been since before I got pregnant with Kennedy. So right after Jillian was born, I lost about 100 pounds from eating really good. Well, I don't even know if I was eating that good. I was breastfeeding, so weight was falling off because I was breastfeeding, but I was very consistent with my working out, and I wasn't snacking between meals either. I was eating like 3 meals a day. I was drinking lots of water, and just when you finally see like those muscles and like some definition, it like makes you want to do it more. So this is the most consistent I've been since then, and I am seeing the definition, which is nice. So it is good practice for my brain to work out when the kids are awake, because it will help me to stay consistent. I don't know, comment below if that makes any sense to you. My eggs have about 5 more minutes before I gotta put them in some cold water for a little bit before I can eat one, but that's okay because I'm not like starving right now. Like I said, my in-laws were here and my niece was here. We had a good time. Sorry, I keep making those weird noises. I have like no enamel left on my teeth hardly, and so when I drink, it's especially hot stuff, it's like hard for me to drink without making noise, so my apologies. I know I don't like ASMR videos of people eating and slurping, and I think it's gross, so I'm very sorry. Okay, so I do like ASMR videos of like the sounds of like cooking though, like, or cleaning. I like that kind of stuff, but not people chewing their food. Okay, oh, I'm so all over the place today, sorry. So Friday we had movie night in the park, and it was our first movie night. They showed Willy Wonka, and they had Willy Wonka and the Oompa Loompas from our center stage theater. With the guy that's the Parks and Rec guy here, his daughters are like heavily involved in theater, so they were able to get some of the cast from the play to come out. They drove them up in the limousine, the same limousine that we got to ride in, and the Oompa Loompas came, Willy Wonka himself. They all passed out candy, and there was like, I think 3 chocolate bars that had the golden ticket. And if you got a golden ticket, they gave you tickets to go see the production of Wizard of Oz. I think it's in July, I'm not sure. But I thought that was pretty cool, and oh my gosh, our little city is growing so fast. There was so many people compared to last year's movie night. I mean, I know it was opening night and, you know, the whole Willy Wonka thing, but like, I didn't even get footage of them getting the golden tickets because I was literally getting shoved out of the way. I was telling my friend, maybe it would be different if I had like a professional looking camera. Even maybe I should just start using my vlogging camera. I had to buy more storage for my phone so that it would work, because I just wasn't being able to upload like videos and stuff even when I was deleting everything. And I think it's because I don't have a laptop to put them onto. What was taking up room was the music that I use, because I've got to save that to my phone, and I don't want to get rid of that because I use it anyway. But I figured it's okay. I'm now paying $9.99 a month for more storage until I can get a laptop. Then I can cancel that, but I've been making a little bit more revenue on YouTube, so I just had it come out of that account because I can pay for it with the money I make off of here. So anyways, long story short, which is still going to be long, I was getting shoved out of the way because I think people, if I had like a professional looking camera or something, maybe people would like walk around me, but I'm just some weird lady out there with her phone on a selfie stick filming. So I was just getting like shoved out of the way. I don't know. Kennedy was with me, and Adam came, and then Tiffany, Allie, and her friend Savannah came to watch the movie. So I got some pretty good footage of, you know, everything besides the golden ticket. But it was so crowded. Like, my daughter was saying that they really need to designate a place that's only for blankets, or blankets up front and then chairs in back, because everybody had their chairs like up front, and so anybody that came with blankets couldn't see. There was people leaving with little kids because the kids were getting upset because they couldn't see. My daughters were like, we can't even see the movie. And I went to where they were sitting, and yeah, you couldn't see over people's heads, and you can't stand up because then you're blocking the people behind you. I mean, it was a great turnout, but I think that is something for the city to consider. I might mention it, or I told my daughter she should actually bring it up. I think coming from a young adult would even be better than coming from somebody like me. Because especially with the city growing, if there's going to be that many people, they really need to designate blankets up front, chairs in the back. So the movie started at 9 o'clock. Well, 9:15, they kind of wait till it starts to get dark. There were people, I got there at 7:30 to make sure that I could get Wonka coming in on the limousine at 8 o'clock. It was already people putting out their chairs and blankets. So by the time the movie started, I've never seen that many people. Besides when we have Ammon days, and even that, it's spread out like that many people in like one area. It was insane. Our city is growing. Anyways, made that video during the day because they got here Friday morning. Me and my mother-in-law took the kids swimming. Well, we didn't swim, but you know, we watched them swim. That's when I got some tan lines going on. They barbecued chicken and steak, and then, is that what we ate Friday? What did we eat Saturday? I'm so confused. Oh my goodness. What did we eat Saturday, or was Saturday the chicken and steak? No, I can't even remember. Last night was spaghetti. Oh, okay. So Saturday was the chicken and steak. Friday they barbecued, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Hamburgers and hot dogs. That's what it was. And those all got eaten. The movie night, they also gave away free hot dogs in the line. I'm so glad that we ate at home because the line for the hot dogs was so long. I was like, oh my gosh, I think they actually ran out of food. Saturday morning, my son Parker and his band 16 Candles played at the Battle of the Bands here in our town. There were several bands, so my in-laws came to see him, and Tiffany was there. The other kids were working. Excuse me. His band played third. He did really good. One of his guitar strings broke halfway through the first song, but he kept playing. The show must go on. He doesn't have a very good guitar, so he's constantly breaking strings. It's not because he's rough, it's just because it's just a cheap guitar. With the kind of music he plays, he needs a better guitar. And then one of the other bands lent them his guitar to use, so he used that for the next two songs. And then the wind was so bad on Saturday too that he was wearing like a button-down shirt that wasn't buttoned, so he had like a shirt underneath it, and the wind like blew his shirt up and then blew it into the guitar. And my father-in-law was like, how come you didn't just, you know, pull it out real quick? And I'm like, well, it would have messed the rhythm up the entire song. Luckily it didn't seem to interfere with his playing, so he just kept going. They didn't win. The bands that won already had like music streaming and CDs, and they were older. They play at like bars, and they already have like a pretty good following, and they were really good. Those bands are the ones that placed. I wish they would have had like an amateur battle of the bands maybe, because I don't know how you judge something like that for kids that are just starting out. They're pretty good. It's really not my type of music. And I keep telling him to learn to play everything. That's where you're gonna get discovered. That's where you're gonna make more money. If you can play everything, you have a better chance of succeeding in the music that you want to play, that you want to write, that you want to create. And that's just coming from personal experience too. But I think any musician would probably tell his band the same thing, but you know, they're young, so they just want to play what they like. But they would get a bigger following if they learn to play everything, and they're all super talented. The drummer, the night before they had another show, the drummer rolled his ankle, so he was trying to play the drums with a rolled ankle, like a big old boot on his leg. So I don't know. Anyways, the guy that lent Parker the guitar when his string broke, they I think placed first, that band. Part of the thing that they won, because they were like raffling stuff off too, was a brand new guitar. I can't remember the brand name of the guitar, but that guy gave Parker the guitar. He's like, I don't need this, man, take it. And he gave this brand new, really good guitar to my son Parker. It made it all worth it. He was so excited to have that guitar. But that was fun. My in-laws, it was very loud. Kennedy got scared because it was so loud, but they had like Champ's Heart, which has horse therapy. They were there giving pony rides. They had like video games. So Kennedy pretty much stayed in like the trailer where they had all the games set up. They had like a bounce house. They had tacos because it was hosted by like the Rusty Taco, like this restaurant here. We pretty much left after Parker's band because I think there was 16 bands total. But I was super proud of him. I took a bunch of video. I'm not sure he wants it on my YouTube channel, so I haven't edited anything yet, but it was fun. I'm glad we went, and I'm super proud of him. And yesterday, for Father's Day, we didn't go to church. I wanted to spend time with my in-laws. I knew they weren't going to want to go, so we went to not Home Depot, Lowe's. Excuse me. My father-in-law really wanted a clock for his garage, like an outdoor clock, so we bought him one of those at Lowe's. Adam found some perennials on sale, like on the clearance rack. He's really good about finding clearance plants that look like they're dead, like they look dead to me, and he like brings them back to life, and we get them for super cheap. I think they were like $3.50 each or something. But he's gonna plant those because we had some spots where bulbs didn't grow last year, so by our mailbox. So he's gonna plant those. We walked around Lowe's for a little while. We ordered our dishwasher, which will be here next week. We got a Bosch, I think that's how you say it. And she said the lady was really, really nice that helped us. She's like, come back and see me if you guys are gonna end up getting a new fridge, because we were talking about like our fridge situation and hopefully what happened doesn't happen again, how the ice maker doesn't work. And she was even saying, like, working for Lowe's, that they just, even when it says like American made, like, it's not American made. It's just parts are coming from everywhere, and it doesn't matter what it is, they just don't build things to last anymore. They just don't. They build things so that even the American made stuff, so that you have to buy it again within a couple years. I don't know, because we've had horrible luck with washing machines. We've had horrible luck with refrigerators, and now the dishwasher. The dishwasher was the only appliance so far that we hadn't replaced in the house, because we've done the water heater, we've done the stove, we did the fridge, and then of course the washer and dryer, you know, were ours. We brought the washer and dryer with us. That one broke 3 years ago. Then we got the other one, and then that one broke, and that's the one that took forever for them to come out, and because they had to order a whole new brain for it, and it took like 6 months for it to come in. It was so stupid. Put that in, and it sat in the garage, because then my stepdad ordered us a brand new washer and dryer. It was so kind of him, and it's a Samsung, and we've not even had it 2 years. It'll be 2 years in November. So we were gonna sell the other one. I'm so glad. I'm so glad we didn't sell it. We had it up for sale forever, and nobody wanted to buy it. And then the Samsung broke, and phone calls, and nobody gets back to us. Nobody wants to work on Samsung. I'm guessing they're just not good. Maybe I should start reading consumer reports. I mean, it was a gift, so I'm, you know, very thankful for it, but the warranty's up, so still waiting on somebody to come out and see if they can fix that. And if they can, maybe we'll sell that one, and I'll give the money to my stepdad. I would just feel weird selling it and then pocketing the money. That would make me feel strange. He probably wouldn't take it, but I would at least offer it to him if we could even sell it, because I don't think Samsung people, every time I say that we had a Samsung that broke, people are like, oh, that's not a good, they don't make good washers and dryers. I don't know, I haven't had one of their phones in forever, and we don't have anything else Samsung, so I'm not sure. Hold on. Sorry about that. I was having a coughing fit, and then I had to go put the eggs in some cold water so that they're easier to pill. No, I don't know what I was saying. Oh, like the whole washing machine thing. But anyways, the dishwasher was the only thing that we had never replaced, so that's good. So getting a new dishwasher. We'll see if they make them like they used to. I don't know. The lady was telling us though, because we were saying like our family size, and she said that like truly American made washer, if we want to spend the extra money, that we probably wouldn't have to ever buy a washing machine again. Maybe are the Speed Queens, which is what they use at the laundromats. They're more expensive, but I told Adam maybe we should really consider doing something like that, because I don't think they make stuff like they used to be. The amount of laundry that we do with our family size, I think what we're getting is just not made to do laundry like that. You know, like it's just running too much. There's just too many people in this house. We've never really had problems with the dryer. I need to get another clothesline because it's been 2 years now, so I really want to make sure that we get one of those up this summer, because I do like hanging up my clothes to dry when it's warm. I like the way the sheets smell when they're out there. Seriously, Jack? Now you want to drink my coffee? Really? You're so needy. What's the matter with you? Oh, you got a nice shot of his butthole. Sorry about that. Anyway, I don't know, so maybe we should go price the Speed Queens. We do have an appliance store here called Dennings, I think sells them, but it might be worth it, because realistically we're probably spending more money and putting things on credit cards that we shouldn't be, for it to just break, and then having to deal with the hassle of trying to find somebody to come out here and fix it when nobody wants to, and it's just a mess. And then the fridge, Adam did get our fridge working again, but the ice maker still doesn't work. The fridge is not even, it'll be 3 years in September. It's not even the fridge that we ordered. That's another story. I talked about it 3 years ago when the fridge finally came, which we waited forever for it to come, and it came without the meat drawer. And then I was like, this isn't even the fridge we ordered, and never did get it replaced. I don't know. Now I'm like, maybe we shouldn't have gotten a dishwasher from Lowe's, but we'll see. We'll see. The lady was really nice. She gave me her card, so she was very helpful. Anyway, that's it. I don't know if this video is just me rambling. I just wanted to jump on here and say hello, kind of tell you what we did this weekend. The kids made Adam Father's Day cards. I made him a card. I was so bummed. I didn't get him anything, you guys. I got him nothing for Father's Day, not even candy. I had this whole thing planned out in my head because he's been talking about wanting to go back to the gym. He used to be a gym rat. He used to lift weights all the time. I mean, of course, I still think my husband looks attractive no matter what. You know, we age, things shift, things change. He's been on disability. He's had a lot of injuries and trauma to his body, but he was talking about really wanting to join a gym. They had like the special going on, and he figured with our settlement money that we could afford for him to join a gym for $20 a month. So I was gonna go get him the gym membership and maybe like a couple of sessions with the trainer or something, just to see what was safe for him to do with his injuries and everything, just so he wasn't trying to like jump back into it after, you know, 20 years of not going to the gym. And he's still in good shape, like he's not overweight or anything like that, but because of his injuries, I thought a trainer would be a good idea for him. But I had it so planned in my head with this. I was gonna surprise him with it, and like, here's your membership, and here's the trainer, and happy Father's Day. And he came home on Wednesday, I believe, because I was gonna go get it Friday before my in-laws got, no, Thursday. I was gonna go get it because he's off on Fridays. He's off on Friday. I was gonna go get it Thursday. He came home Wednesday, at a doctor's appointment with the hand specialist, and the doctor, he mentioned to the doctor that he wanted to join a gym, and they said no. You have to at least wait 3 to 6 months because of the I can never remember the word, the chronic regional pain syndrome thing he has, the crushing injury from his foot, which is a totally separate incident from when he hurt his hand, which is why we moved here, when he had a nail plate go through his hand. That crushing injury to his foot makes his brain tell his body that things aren't healed, and because of that, his hand, even though he's had 2 surgeries, is acting up again. He's starting to get the goiter that's coming back on his hand and experiencing a lot of pain, and they're talking about a possible 3rd surgery, which then the doctor's like, maybe or maybe not, because that could make the CPRS worse, and then that doesn't heal. So no gym. He can't work. He cannot like be lifting weights right now. So I was bummed, and then I was like, I don't know when to go shopping because I needed to clean the house before my in-laws got here, and life, and he didn't get a present. The kids did make him some cards. The older kids signed the card that I made. Tiffany wrote him a letter. Jillian wrote him a letter. Wesley was really cute. I was laughing because he on Mother's Day, he made me a little like text thing like on his phone that said Happy Mother's Day, but he didn't physically make me a card. And so he made Adam a Father's Day card, and then, you know, signed it Dad, but then on the reverse side he made me a happy late Mother's Day card and then signed it on the other side. I'm like, well, that's clever. It was thoughtful. So I think Adam still had a good Father's Day, even though there was nothing to like open because his parents were here and the kids were all home. And yeah, I'm totally rambling again. So I'm gonna go check on my eggs, try to eat something. I think we're gonna, since it's cold tonight, since it's a cold day, I think I'm gonna do taco soup for dinner. I don't know what's wrong with my cats. I think I'm just gonna shred my chicken up to add to my taco soup. Oh, somebody had asked when my sister was here if she got to see her cat. Yes, she did. They did not get to take him home. I actually reached out to her landlord and just like explain the situation, and they said no still because they're allergic to cats, which I was like, we don't live there, but I don't know. I'm not a landlord, so it's probably hard to get cat dander out of the carpet, I'm guessing. So I was kind of bummed, but it was hard to watch her with him. At first, the Titan is so weird, so I'm gonna talk probably for 5 more minutes. What are you guys doing? Okay, Titan is such a weird cat, because when she showed up and we went downstairs, Titan was laying on my daughter Allie's bed, and I wish I would have captured it, because for cats like to have an emotion, like he was happy, like there was actual joy on this cat's face when he saw my sister. Before she even opened her mouth, when she walked in the room, he perked up and she was like, "Hi, Titan," and he was just like so happy to see her. Like everything about him like was joy. Like he missed his mom. That's the only way I can describe it. Like he stood up and he walked over and she grabbed him and she hugged him. She hugged him a little tight. She's like, "Well, he needs to smell my scent," and I'm like, It was kind of funny. Anyway, then after that, he wouldn't go near her. Every time she tried to get near him, he hid under the bed. There was a lot of people in and out, so I think he gets like scared, kind of like when there's lots of traffic in and out. I don't think she got to hold him again. I'm not even sure she got to pet him again. He would not go near her. I think it was like, he's like a human. Like he was so happy to see her, and then it was like, "I'm mad at you because you left me here, so I'm gonna ignore you." It was hard. It was hard to see. She was heartbroken, and I even asked her, I'm like, is it easier to leave? Seriously? I'm trying to make a video. Jack. I was like, was it easier to leave? Easier to say goodbye because he was being a brat? And she said yes and no. She said it's kind of that feeling where you drop your kid off at school, like for kindergarten or something, that first day, like you want them to go and you want them to have fun and you want them to be okay and be independent, but at the same time you want them to miss you. So I felt so bad. That's why I reached out to her landlord, because I don't think he has a lot of years left, if that. I mean, he's old. He's 13. He's an old cat. And couple that with the fact he's an inside cat, which he's been going outside, which I told her, I'm sorry, I can't. It's too hard. The doors get left open. He's been really good though about, he'll go outside for a minute and then he comes right back. He's not like tried to wander off or anything, but it scares me. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't want to see something happen to him, and I try to keep him in, but he wants to be let out. So seems to make him happy. I just hope that he doesn't try to run away or something. He did have his first thunderstorm. I didn't even know. That's what I mean. I didn't even know he was outside one night, and Wesley's like, "I think Titan's out. I saw a flash of white running by," because we had this huge thunderstorm. So he was sorry, I just spit everywhere. Poor cat was probably scared out of his mind, like what in the world's happening? Probably thought it was the end of the world. He came charging right back inside the house, but I felt bad. I really did. Anyway, if you want to check out the movie night at the park, that's linked on here. I shared the video with my sister and niece, and my brother-in-law were here, and the kids, my great niece and my great nephew, super cute. I think I talked about that though. And yeah, that's it. That was for not having to say much. I sure said a lot, so nothing new here with that. All right, guys, chicken tendies.